Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kurt Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the return forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. The shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quite quickly. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Dawgs come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they get to completion.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Was that supposed to be a sweep? Unbelievable job by this defense of recognizing the play and showing their speed there to blow this play up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense able to stop him. He's fourth down now. The Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's an out route, the catch made. Moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. Quarterback drops back, looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They'll give it to the running back. Breaks free. Touchdown, Dawgs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. And the completion made. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And it's field and return trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Catch made on the left side. Will not be brought down. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Loose the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Short gain, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast his quarterback is. And even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. defense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll give it to the back. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in for an excellent run. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Dawgs line it up with first and goal. QB sneak. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. The quarterback will just sneak it now. I don't think he got in. The big guys up front just rolling him off. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is caught. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more play. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. Still going inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. With a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Second down after that run on the previous play. wants a run. Running back's got it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is caught. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Running back with the football. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal to 7.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
1st and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is hanging tough, but they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand. 3rd down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Dawgs. They continue to roll up the score. And Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The running back grabs it on a screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Close to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Whoops it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The ball is caught. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense, they're going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
He makes it into the end zone, so he cuts it to a 2-score game, but time is running out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Completion makes it second and medium. Grinding away with their running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left, pass caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
Touchdown was big, but they need this two-point conversion to make it a one-score game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he will run it in. They convert the two-point try and make this a one-possession game now, down 8. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. The offense played keep away to secure the victory. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. This time it's complete. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, then he just takes a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought about this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.